Welcome to Word on the Cloud, where we talk about what was, what is, and what could be. My name's Aiko. I'm your host. What's up, everyone? Happy holidays from the cloud. I hope everyone's been staying safe and warm out there. The amount of layers that I've had to wear, I swear, grows day by day. But I have some peppermint tea right now to keep warm with, and I feel like the weather has just taken my voice, so it's helping. Aside from the cold, this week was nice. I started watching One Punch Man in Japanese. It's probably one of the funniest animes I've seen personally. I love Genis, and of course Saitama is just great and relatable and super funny. Got a chance to see my boyfriend's parents this week, and his mother made an amazing pot roast with potatoes. I'm still thinking about it, honestly. Really delicious and very, very sweet people. So that was nice. Saw some friends. Gonna see them again by the time this is posted and have our own little version of Christmas. So I'm excited. Tell me about your week or any fun holiday plans because I love to hear about that kind of stuff. Now, this week's podcast is one for the holiday, however you may celebrate or not. I'd been talking with my boyfriend about Santa and how interesting the whole concept of Santa was. You know, of course, growing up, my family celebrated Christmas. It's never as deep as some may celebrate it. We had the tree, the decor, the hot chocolate and presents, and that's about as far as it went. I never really learned or went into the history of it. So this was a lesson for me as well. And my boyfriend brought up during our conversation that Santa was based on a man named St. Nicholas. And who St. Nicholas was a Christian bishop who helped those in need. And he was basically so kind and so giving that who he was and how he was transformed into the Santa Claus we know today. So, little background on this man. He was born at circa 280 in Patira, Lycia, which is an area that is part of present-day Turkey. And he lost both his parents as a young man, and it was said that he used his inheritance to help those in need, those who were sick or less fortunate. He later served as a bishop of Myra, city that is now called Dimre. Got this information from biography.com, so shout out biography.com. And then from there came a bunch of stories of how this man was so kind and so giving, and he actually was known as the protector of children and sailors. Honestly, I thought sailors was kind of an interesting group to be associated with. And the reason was there was a story that he sailed through a storm and that the sea was calmed through his prayers. So he became a patron saint for sailors. Very cool. But all in all, this man was known for embodying kindness, embodying love, and he's now remembered several years later for that still. At the end of the conversation with my boyfriend, we came to the conclusion that it was a very cool thing to be remembered simply for being nice and good. You know, I feel like sometimes we can get so caught up in wanting to be remembered for something specific, something that we make personal to ourselves. And that's completely fine, but there is a lot we can do simply by being. Doesn't cost anything to be kind, and it really doesn't take much effort. There are actually health benefits to being kind, mental and physical. It's been shown to increase self-esteem, empathy, and compassion, as well as improving your mood. And it can also decrease blood pressure and cortisol, which is a stress hormone that's directly related to stress. People who find a healthy balance of giving themselves tend to be healthier and live longer. It boosts serotonin and dopamine because your reward center of the brain is lighting up, and endorphins can also be released, which are chemicals naturally produced by your nervous system to cope with pain and stress. They are referred to as the body's natural painkillers in a few of the articles I came across. And it's understandable. For nice, we feel good. When we feel good, our bodies and minds have peace. There's a part of me, though, that understands that it can be difficult to be kind sometimes, especially if you're in a place that doesn't encourage it. I've been there. I was a very mean person at one point, and it was because of my environment, how I was being treated, and I didn't think there was another way to be. But know that your kindness will be recognized by the right people, and they'll be just as sweet. People who are mean, who reacted adversely to kindness, are more than likely hurting or struggling in some way. Don't allow that to dull any light that you have, and do your best to be nice like Nick. But, as always, do with this information what you will. Again, happy holidays from the cloud. I do want to thank you for sharing your time and energy with me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Later.